Is meditation the same as sitting in the power? What's the difference between the two? What are the benefits of each of them? Why do mediums practice meditation and sitting in the power? In today's video, I'm going to answer all of these questions. If you haven't subscribed yet, hit that subscribe button, hit the bell too if you want to be notified the next time that I make a video about all things mediumship. I share recordings of my readings so you can see me in action, meditation, mediumship how-tos, affirmations, and so much more. I'm going to tell you what sitting in the power is and meditation as well, then I'll describe the differences between the two. But if you haven't seen my YouTube video, Sitting in the Power and Reaching Your Potential as a Medium, I highly suggest that you watch that too. Meditation is not the same thing as sitting in the power. Meditation is about going within and quieting the mind. While spirits may come into your awareness and psychic impressions and spiritual impressions may present themselves, meditation is more about recharging your own batteries. If thoughts come to you, you want to just let them come into your awareness and then float right on by. Let's go ahead and take a moment together. You can close your eyes. That's how most people enjoy meditation. And the first thing I do is I focus on my breath cycle, my inhales and my exhales. I'm not trying to control them. I'm just witnessing my inhales and my exhales. While you do this with me, it's just about quieting your mind. It's not about doing anything. It's about being present with your breath. But the one thing I want you to notice most is that it's about going within yourself. It's about recharging your own batteries. I'm going to go ahead and open my eyes, and I want you to think about, just in those few moments, what it feels like to focus on your breath, go within, and recharge. Sitting in the power is about expanding your own spiritual energy and awareness, and it's also about then blending it with the spirit world. The other important thing about sitting in the power is that it's about helping you to make what I call the mediumistic shift, learning how to blend with the spirit world and make that connection. I teach sitting in the power in two parts, and this is important. The first is about expanding your energy outwards. You're going to notice that big difference between meditation and sitting in the power. We are expanding our spiritual energy and our awareness out from our body. Now, I believe all living things are profoundly connected through consciousness. So when I expand my energy, it feels natural that my energy and awareness is expanding out to all other things. You might sense this expansion of awareness and spiritual energy in different ways. For me, a lot of times I feel love expanding and growing around myself. For you, it might be a feeling of energetic expansion. It might be as if things are getting brighter for you in your mind's eye. You might imagine a light that's growing. For some, they might notice things getting hotter or colder. There's no right way to sense this happening, but one of the similar things to meditation is that I start out sitting in the power by focusing on my inhales and my exhales. So let's go ahead and do this part together now too. You can close your eyes and focus on your breathing. The most important thing is that we're not trying to control the tempo of our breath, how big the exhale or inhale is. And on every exhale, I always imagine it to be a cleansing breath. Cleansing me of stress in my body, tension, distractions, worries, or thoughts. And just like in meditation, if those things come in, I acknowledge them and let them float on by. And then on the inhale, now, if you can't sense it, that's okay. Just know it, that your energy is now starting to expand upward and outward from your body. It's possible things start to feel lighter to you, brighter to you. Again, I really like to use this feeling of love growing from me and around me outward. As you begin to do this, if you sense it in any particular way, notice that. Now, we haven't asked the spirit world to blend with us yet, but what we have done is become aware of our own spiritual energy. Now, this is important because As a medium, you want to know what it feels like to sit in your own spiritual energy before you welcome a spirit in. Then it will make it easier for you when you're giving reading to know that a spirit has come to speak. A spirit is now standing forward. So as you're expanding that energy, keep allowing every exhale to relax you. You are a clear channel for spirit, and every inhale to remind you that your energy, your awareness is consistently, constantly expanding, growing. Here's part 2, where you invite the spirit world to come and blend. Now, you may notice an ever so subtle difference when you make what I call this mediumistic shift. That mediumistic shift happens when you feel the spirit world coming to blend with you, or if you don't feel it, you sense it in some way. Some people talk about feeling like people are playing with their hair on their head, cobwebs across the face, a racing heart is how I had it, getting hotter, getting colder. Now, years later, I notice the second that I make that mediumistic blend because I feel a denser energy upward and to my right. That may not be how you receive it, and that's okay. Or maybe you don't sense anything at all. That's fine too. Just know it. Because over time, attunement happens. And attunement is when you start to notice the subtle shifts and subtle sensations that come from the spirit world. All right, so can you tell the difference between the two? Sitting in the power is much more outward. And although we're not efforting, it takes energy to expand our awareness and our spiritual energy and then blend it with the spirit world. And we make that mediumistic shift, which means now mediumship is possible. And again, meditation is going inward. If you can feel the difference between meditation and sitting in the power, I'd love for you to share any details about the sensations that you had while you practiced each of them. Go ahead and share below in the comments. There's a lot of benefits to meditation and sitting in the power. Clearly, both of them help you to clear the mind, and we want to be that clear channel for spirit. For both of them, it's not an active mind that we're going for. It's a quiet, peaceful mind. This helps us to become more of a clear channel for spirit, and that's true for both mediumship and sitting in the power. I mentioned before that meditation is a great way of recharging, and it's so true. This is a time to go ahead and calm down your nervous system, give it a break from the hustle and the bustle of a day. So that's a really powerful benefit about meditation. One of the best benefits about sitting in the power is having a stronger blend with spirit, which I'm constantly asked about from my students. How do I get a stronger blend? How do I feel more connected to the spirit that I'm communicating with? Sitting in the power is a great practice. This is what helps you make that mediumistic shift and then sit in that blend to know when the blend is happening. I bet you're wondering, how often should I be practicing meditation or sitting in the power? My sweet spot for sitting in the power is 2 to 3 times a week for about 20 minutes. That's what my life affords me at this time. And to be honest, I have 2 little kids, so sometimes I don't even get those 2 to 3 times a week. It's more about consistency than it is about sitting in the power every single day, even though I love that to be the case. When I'm really busy or I'm really tired, sometimes I'll focus more on meditation because, like I said, it takes energy to sit in the power. It's energy going outward. When I'm meditating, I feel more recharged. If I'm tired because my kids got up in the night, this is a time I'd probably practice more meditation. So when I'm the busiest, I swap out sitting in the power for meditation. And sometimes, even if I can just put a timer on for 5 to 10 minutes, that makes a really big difference. A therapist of mine told me one time that 3 deep breaths can help you reset your nervous system. So can you imagine what just 3 to 5 minutes of meditation can do for you if you do it consistently? Don't pressure yourself to do something so often that it's just not sustainable. But if you could sit in the power 2 times a week and meditate 1 time a week and give that 20 minutes each time, that's a great goal to go for. Are you interested in strengthening your clairs so you can speak to spirit? You can download my free guide, 3 easy exercises to strengthen your clairs and speak to spirit. This includes sitting in the power meditations to help you develop your mediumistic skills. The link to download them is below in the video description. You can also check out mediumshipwithmel.com/SP to check out my course, Speaking with Spirits, which is a comprehensive program that takes you through the absolute A to Z's of mediumship with curated, structured content and also gives you time to practice using your mediumistic and psychic skills. You can check out mediumshipwithmel.com/learn if you want to look into my development circle that creates ample space and a beautiful community to go ahead and practice your mediumship skills on a weekly basis. Be sure to check out this video next, and if you like this video, give it a thumbs up, comment below, or share it with someone who you think it's going to be really helpful for. Don't forget to subscribe and click that bell if you want to be notified the next time that I release a new video on all things mediumship.